Hello, I'm Kerry Lee, president of A Clean Cigarette. We are a team of more than 50 burning tobacco smokers who have switched from burning tobacco to A Clean Cigarette. We have thousands and thousands of burning tobacco smokers all over the United States who have made the switch from burning tobacco to A Clean Cigarette, each with incredible stories. Each improvement we've done to A Clean Cigarette is to make it more like a regular cigarette and to last longer. It's an easy switch. If you have questions about ordering or would like to speak to a real person, scroll down to find our phone number and hours. We think you'll be inspired by these stories. Thank you for watching. How long did you smoke burning tobacco?
I smoked burning tobacco for around 30 years.
I started when I was 10 years old. I faced a lot of peer pressure. A lot of guys thought it was cool to smoke cigarettes, and I actually got up to 2 packs a day.
I smoked burning tobacco for 58 years. I was smoking probably 2.5 packs a day.
I smoked burning tobacco for 20 years. At the peak of my burning tobacco, I was smoking about half a pack to a pack a day.
I'm smoking real burning tobacco for 27 years.
I smoked burning tobacco for about 20 years. And this is my story.
This is my story.
This is my story.
My voice was really getting gruff, really bad. So I had an appointment with the doctor, and he scoped me and found out on both sides I had vocal cord cancer. So then I had to end up going through 38 treatments of radiation. And it left me really exhausted and tired. The doctor had told me if I went back smoking, then it'd be 98% I would have my cancer back. And I seen those commercials on TV where these guys got holes in their throat and I'm not gonna be that way. So my sister-in-law turned me on to the clean cigarette. And she's on the clean cigarette herself, and she's the one that said, well, try that. So I did. It's been over 4.5 years, and I'm still cancer-free due to, thank God, for a clean cigarette. I even talked to my doctor about the clean cigarette and told him why I'm on it and he told me he didn't have no problem at all. He just don't want me to go back on tobacco cigarettes. It saved my life. It made my life better because I knew I couldn't quit smoking. So the clean cigarette, to me, was, like I said, a godsend, and it is helping me get through life.
But I've quit many times, but it's never been for more than 3 or 4 weeks. When I looked at my youngest son, when he was about 3 or 4, and I was feeling particularly unhealthy at the time, and I realized I had to be around for my son. I was ready to try anything, and then I heard about the clean cigarette. I switched to a clean cigarette approximately 1.5 to 1 year and 10 months ago. I can smell things again. I can taste things again. I feel a lot better. My chest doesn't feel so heavy anymore. It's great. It's really working for me. It's a lot cheaper than burning tobacco, and it's going to help you. You'll save money and a couple of lungs.
It was just one right after another. I mean, it's a terrible habit. You always used to having something in your hands. That's why I try to crochet and knit and try to keep my hands busy. I have COPD and light emphysema. I've always had a lung doctor, and I went to him one day, and of course the doctors, they always ask you, have you quit smoking yet? No, I'm still going at it. I went to the clean cigarette. When I came through the door, I think Corey might have been working. He says, okay, he says, take your cigarettes, and he said, throw them in that basket over there. I had about a half pack of cigarettes left, so I threw them in the basket, and that's the last tobacco cigarette I had. My doctor knows that I'm smoking a clean cigarette. He thinks it's wonderful. My breathing is a whole lot better. In fact, it's so much better that I've been on 2 inhalers for many years, and I'm not on any at all now. My friends and my family, they all think it's really great that I'm now smoking this clean cigarette because they've been preaching for many, many years for me to stop, and I finally did it.
I was always a polite smoker, and I had to be a secret smoker. I mean, smokers tend to sneak it. You're keeping a secret for yourself, but you're keeping it from people you love, and it's just one of those things that, if my kids had known I'd smoked, they'd be devastated. I was seeing the health risks. I'm seeing a family member, very close family member, suffering from a potential lung cancer issue. And I looked at that and I said, I've got 2 kids and I've got to change something here. So walking through the door at a clean cigarette, and the staff is very, very friendly. So I try it and I say, that works, that tastes good. And I also realize that, you know, it doesn't have any, you know, smell for anybody else. It's not going to bother anybody else. And once I realized that, then I decided this is something I could do very discreetly, safely, and I could continue with it. I could live with it. I switched from burning tobacco to a clean cigarette 4 years ago, and I haven't gone back. You're replacing the habit, you're replacing the product. You're going to enjoy it probably a lot, and it is that easy, and it was the same day for me. You could give up burning tobacco today if you had that substitute.
I was to quit smoking because I have asthma. I've been coughing a lot. And my doctor told me you have to slow smoking or quit smoking. I quit for 2 weeks. I couldn't take it. I wanted to go back and smoke. I got those cigarettes you buy from the gas station. It make me like coughing and nasty. It tastes like nasty. And a clean cigarette, my sister Rita, she gave me one to try it. She said, here. She took my cigarette, she threw it in the trash. She said, oh my God, why you smoke those? This is not good, no good for you. I bought the whole kit from her. I like it so much. It works fantastic. Feels like real cigarettes. My asthma is like 75% no asthma. I'm taking the inhaler and like not 2 times a day, 1 time a day, because my asthma is getting much better. My husband, he liked it very much. Every time I used to go smoking, I have to wash my hands and my mouth, and still the smell in your, in your clothes, it's nasty. And he liked this idea. There's no smell, no tars, nothing.
Came up with congestive heart failure. Doctor said I had to quit, and I heard about this clean smoke, so I ran in here. I tried one, and at first I really didn't like it, because used to a regular tobacco, it's a little different. But I just kept smoking them, and finally I just started liking them. And ever since that's what I've been smoking, clean cigarette. I switched from burning tobacco to a clean cigarette about 5 years ago. You don't stink, and you're not coughing. You don't go to bed coughing or wake up coughing, and it's great. I can breathe better, for my sickness, and so I'll never smoke again. I got all my sisters smoking a clean cigarette. People come up to me all the time and ask me what I'm smoking. Tell them it's a clean cigarette.
These amazing testimonies are real people speaking from their heart. They are not paid or compensated in any way. If you do not smoke burning tobacco, do not even try this product. You might get hooked. We will not sell it to you. It is simply a nicotine option for burning tobacco smokers. A Clean Cigarette, smokers helping smokers since 2010.